Hey there folks, it's your boy B3, back with another kickin' movie reaction review. Wow! Today we are talking about Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes from 2024. It's nearly 2.5 hours, 2 hours 25 minutes. Doesn't feel like it though. It's a very well-paced film. Really well-paced. I actually sometimes get invited to like VIP press viewings of films because of my day job, not because of YouTube. I mean, I got like, what, 800 subscribers at the time of recording this on the second channel, where I do movie reviews, so yeah, that's not super great, pal. But I get these movie tickets for my other job, which is great. So I saw Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes 2 or 3 days before it came out at a VIP pre-screening. It was directed by Wes Ball, who I believe did the Maze Runner movies, which I haven't really heard anything good about, but this movie was pretty incredible. Like, actually incredible. Quick read-up. Many years after the reign of Caesar, a young ape goes on a journey that will lead him to question everything he's been taught about the past and make choices that will define a future for apes and humans alike. Very cool. Very, very cool. It's a sequel to War for the Planet of the Apes, which I don't remember if I've reviewed. I'm pretty sure I reviewed the two before it, but I'm a big fan of Planet of the Apes, and I'm a really big fan of this reboot series. I thought it was a prequel series for a while, but when you look at the details, it's clearly a reboot. Anyhow, let's dive on into it. So, I wanted to actually say one thing. When I first got my seats, I was actually going to take a big ol' piss. And one of the ladies that was like in charge of the door, because not anyone can get in, you had to have special armbands and stuff. She was like, hey, you should wait a little bit to get your concessions, because something crazy is about to happen. And I was like, I can't. I'm about to piss myself. I'm so sorry. But I was like, oh, the director or one of the actors must be here or something. And yeah, they were. It was introduced live in person by, I believe, Peter Macon? Yeah, Peter Macon, that sounds correct. He plays Raka, who is an orangutan, and also, and this is true, my favorite character of the film. Yeah. Very, very, very cool. So it's about this young ape, and he's from a clan that are like falconers, so they have these eagles that they train to like catch fish for them and stuff. It's actually really cool and a really neat progression of ape science, I think. It feels like something that could naturally have been achieved in several generations of apehood, and I really liked that. Because they already had horses in like the second movie, so that was really cool. Really, really dug that. And so, then this tribe kind of gets attacked because there's this other tribe looking for a human, but this tribe also wants to, like, take every other tribe they can get and basically force them to kneel in front of their Caesar. But you hear Caesar, and they don't mean Caesar the ape from the first 3 films. They mean like a Roman Caesar, who also talks about Caesar, because he's being read books about Roman history by a human. Turns out there are still a few humans with their intelligence around, and one of them is traveling with Raka and Noah, who are trying to go get, well, Noah wants to go get his tribe back, and Raka wants to just help defeat these apes that are basically taking Caesar's name in vain. They're not really adhering to Caesar's teachings, and it's been... Apparently there has been marketing that says how many years have gone by. I haven't seen it. I avoided all marketing for this film. Didn't even watch the trailer. I wanted to be totally 100% surprised. 100%. So I knew nothing going into this except for what was on the movie poster, which was 2 apes and a human. But I figured she'd be intelligent just because of her outfit, so when she does finally speak, it's no surprise. But it is a nice... It feels like a nice kind of flip of Caesar screaming no in the quote-unquote first film. Very cool. It's a really good movie. But yeah, they fight evil ape, etc., etc. Tribe is free. We all, we know the tribe's going to be free in the end. It's just a fun ride to see how we get there and when the status quo changes. But you think like the human May is like maybe going to be like, oh wow, humans and apes can live together, and then she'll be like an ape friend by the end. No, her story is actually really interesting, complex, and nuanced. A very nuanced movie, which I'm not used to seeing. I mean, there's a lot of subtle, nuanced movies out there. Just, I haven't seen a lot of them. These big budget movies typically care more about spectacle. But speaking of spectacle, the special effects, incredible. Wonderful motion capture, great performances, beautiful CGI. It's a great looking movie. My partner and I both loved it so much. We couldn't shut up about it for like 2 days. And I couldn't review this film until like May 8th at 11 a.m. I wanted that, but sadly I just didn't have the time. I didn't have the time, so sorry this review is getting up when it is instead of when I wanted it to, because the review embargo ended May 8th at 11 a.m. in my local time. But you can kind of see on the screen there. This is an image from the screening that I was at. So, I do highly recommend this movie. It's actually really incredible, and it's better than I thought it would be. Like, I thought it would be good going into it. I was like, this is going to be good. I didn't expect it to still be like at the level of the Matt Reeves ones. I know the first one wasn't directed by Matt Reeves, but the second two were. And then I'll be damned if Wes Ball didn't do an amazing job. Just great performances all around too. Freya Allen, Lydia Peakham, Owen Teague, Kevin Durand. Ugh. And, oh yeah, Kevin Durand plays the Proximus Caesar, the kind of leader ape. And I was like, whose voice is that? I know that voice. Who is that? And then at the very end, I was like, oh, Kevin Durand, because I always watch through the credits, even though I knew there wasn't going to be an after-credits scene. Yeah, Sarah Wiseman, Dishin Lockman, Peter Macon, Eka Darville. So many names on this. And I'm very happy about it. So yeah, I actually am excited to see where it goes from here. The ending was a very good ending. I don't want to tell you exactly what happens. I do want you to be able to see this movie for yourself and totally enjoy it as much as I did. But it ended in a way that could be an ending to the series, but could also be expanded on. So there is room for a sequel, and I feel like there probably will be, because there's no way this movie doesn't do well. It's really good, it's a big franchise name, and the last 3 films have a really good reputation, and the original is just a straight-up classic. And people like the Tim Burton one too. I like it. It's different, but I like it. So, that's it. I wanted to do a more in-depth review, to be honest, but then I decided that I just really, really want you all to go see it. And I didn't want to spoil too much. I wish Rocco was in it more. He was my favorite character. But, he isn't there at the beginning. He's someone that Noah meets along the way, So I really wish he was in it more. Because he was my favorite. If NECA... I saw that NECA's doing Planet of the Apes figures again. And I really want a Rocco and a Maurice. But I saw right now they're just doing classic characters. But we'll see if they bring back some of their other ones from this new series. I'm really loving these Planet of the Apes movies. I think it's a really strong franchise right now. And I like that it's not like oversaturating the market. Like we're not getting a Planet of the Apes every year. It's been a while since War. Like quite a while. So that makes me a happy little guy. In fact, what year did War come out? 2017? Yeah, that makes sense. So it's been like 7 years. That's a good amount of time. I like that this isn't an oversaturated franchise. It's letting its properties breathe, and Every single one of them, every film in this series of 4 films so far has been great. Just great, honestly. And I do hope there's more, because I feel like there is a lot more to explore about this newer Planet of the Apes world. And I'm very happy to see it. Maybe, because see, when I was watching this, I originally thought that May's character was going to be an Icarus astronaut, but we were seeing that happen from the Apes' point of view, because there was a bunch of Icarus stuff in that first film. My cat's biting me right now. I thought she was going to be an Icarus astronaut, but the story was being told from the Apes' perspective, which I think is a good idea, and maybe that should be the last film of the whole series, is an Icarus astronaut, but told from the Apes' point of view, because all these films have been told from the Apes' point of view, not from a human point of view. And there are films in the Legacy series that are from an ape point of view, if I remember correctly. I haven't seen them all, and it's been a while since I saw most of them. But yeah, that would be really cool. Because Icarus stuff was set up. Doesn't mean it'll follow through, but it was set up. But I don't think they should do any Icarus time displacement stuff unless it's the final movie. That, I think, would make the most sense. But I really thought she'd be an Icarus astronaut because she was wearing these, like, modern clothes, and all the other humans were wearing, like, you know, caveman stuff. But nope. She was just a human that was still smart. Okay, cool. But, yeah, it was really good. A great paced film. I thought May's reveal of still being an intelligent human was predictable from quite far away. Pretty much from the moment I saw her, I was like, those clothes are a little too nice. Those clothes are a little too modern. This woman's modern. She's intelligent, for sure. Especially after generations have gone by. It's got to be at least 100 years, to be honest. It really does seem that way. But anyway, it's a very cool film that has a lot to say. And I think that pretty much anyone could enjoy it. It's a great sci-fi action adventure. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. I don't know why I still say Facebook. I don't have a Facebook anymore. But that's it. Thank you all once again. See you all next time. Bye for now.